Alright everybody, what is going on? We're continuing our showcases here for the 50% support units, or I guess now 60% support units is what they are. So we're taking a look here at INT Kid Gohan. I do think this is one of the better ones in the batch, again, because he does have a defensive stacking mechanic. His isn't unlimited like hits, it's more like, it's actually the exact same as Kaba's, where it's 50% for 9 turns, so pretty good, pretty good. This guy is actually on a couple of teams, maybe, that you could actually get some use out of him, which is pretty nice. You know, we have him here on just the youth team, but he is on, like, if we're looking at 200% here, these are his 200% teams. And, you know, these aren't super relevant, but at least with the current content that we have on Global right now, these are teams that you can use him on, so that's good. And then, of course, this guy's going to be really good in Battlefield. This guy's going to actually probably be a mainstay on my Battlefield rotation for pretty much forever. Because he's going to fit on Bond to Parent and Child. That's what I like to run, is Bond to Parent and Child as my Super Int Battlefield team. And so I'll probably start making this guy the secondary leader because he just gives Super Int 150% stats. So it'll be like Vegeta and Trunks, this guy, and then all my other Int units that I like to bring. So that'll be really good. He has a pretty good HP stat, which we like. Again, these guys all have the same basic kit. All they're doing is this. Then they're all doing it the same. The only thing that changes is their class and typings, but everything else is the same about these characters, and then the super attack effects are different. But anyway, my build for him is mostly additional. I put a little bit of crit on him just because I like to have a number in that box. That's literally the only reason, so that's what we got right here. I did give him a Goku head symbol right there. Because, like, this actually kind of will matter a little bit. Maybe me only giving him, like, a level 3 isn't the greatest ever, but it's still a little bit of extra healing on these units, so we're going to throw this guy right here in the last slot, and then we'll keep Gohan in slot 1 right here. We're going to, we're going to keep this Gohan in slot 1, and then this guy we're going to have in slot 2 to link up with them. This guy's link set is okay. It's just kind of like a Kid Gohan link set. Unfortunately, this unit has like a weird mix of like Piccolo and Gohan links. I think it's really more of a Piccolo link set than it is a Gohan link set, unfortunately. But we do have Gaze of Respect, which is a really good link, so that's good, of course. We're currently at 163k defense, and we're at 194 with this guy. Let's go ahead and grab these STR orbs with them. That way we can grab this big chunk of 7 orbs. Remember that Gohan is getting 70% per int orbs. This is going to be 490% defense. Again, we're at 163k. We'll grab these. This is before any stacks or anything like that. And now we're up to 516k defense. I would put him in slot 1, but if Omega Supers, then he would either guaranteed stun or seal us, and I don't want that to happen, so remember also we're going to grab the key spheres with this unit, and then they're also going to give some extra support here. You saw it kick in right there, so I think they're supporting Kid Gohan. I can't remember. What does that unit do? It's been a while since I looked at their kit, because whenever they came out, I didn't really do many showcases on them. Bond to Master and Disciple or Saiyan Saga category allies, 2 key 30% attack and defense. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, and then Superclass allies, key +1 attack and defense plus 30% as the 3rd attacker in the turn. So that's the extra 30% buff that we got right there at the end. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what INT Kid Gohan does. Hopefully we can get some additionals with him. That would be really cool. He's not really supporting any other units on the team. This I just thought was going to be a good setup for him as far as like a showcase, because the Kid Gokus are supporting youth. Bulma's supporting him. We have her 2 turns support up. He starts out at a 6.7 million. And then, of course, we have Gohan and Piccolo also supporting. So I figured, like, this would just be a good setup to hop in here. We got plenty of support. It's a semi-realistic team for this event. So I was pretty happy with it. And I think that we'll be able to get some, you know, we'll get some good turns out of him. So I'm going to go ahead and cut right here. And we will come back whenever Gohan is on rotation again. Alright, we're back on rotation here with Gohan again, and we actually have a pretty good rotation as far as getting him in slot 1 right here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to be sharing just the Innocence with Kid Goku, but remember that Kid Goku is supporting, so we're going to leave him on rotation here. It would probably be smarter to leave AGL Kid Gohan on rotation, but I do have Android 8 floating off and coming onto this rotation, so I want him next to a Kid Goku whenever he gets here, so that's going to be the play. So right now we're at 260k defense at the start of turn. Again, we do have Bulma support up. Do we have theirs up still? I think we might still have theirs up, right? Because it's for 3 turns. This would be turn 3 right here for them. So we have their support up, Bulma support up, and we have Kid Goku support up. So that's a lot of support, obviously. We're going to grab 9 orbs right here. A mix of Rainbow and Int type orbs. Rainbow giving, what, 50%, and then Int giving 70. So now we're up to 777k defense right there. We can grab those. That'll give us a little bit of extra damage reduction to the rotation. Then we can grab those right there and get another stack with Gohan, hopefully. I guess there's a chance that INT Kid Gohan right here does take out Omega, but he doesn't have, like, built-in additionals or anything, so, like, the most he could do would be 2 attacks. And, yeah, I was going to say, most likely we're just going to get the normal, because that's how my luck goes. Another thing with these units, by the way, is they do get a 10% chance to crit every time you get one of their type key spheres. So INT Kid Gohan right there had like a 40 or 50% chance to crit. I wasn't exactly sure. I think it was, or maybe it might have been 60. I think we got, what, 3 rainbow orbs and like 6 INT type orbs. So pretty good. Double digits. We've nerfed this Omega quite a bit at this point. You know, he can be attack debuffed. So if you can get a couple attack debuffs rolling on this guy early in the fight, that can really help you, you know, help you win. So that's actually probably good that we didn't KO Omega right here. So now we're going to be able to go straight in. Like, I wouldn't want this STR Gohan and Piccolo turn 1 against STR Omega. So it's probably good, actually, that we can support, or that we can float them. So let's go ahead and grab Bulma's support right there. We'll get her support up. Kid Go, I mean, it doesn't matter what we do with the rest of these orbs right here because we're just going to KO Omega. I'll just not cut right here because it's going to be a, I mean, look at Omega's super attack, or his damage, or his health, his HP, oh my goodness. We'll look at his HP right there. It's gone, so now we move on to STR Omega. Let's see how Gohan does against these AoEs. I'm a little bit concerned about Kid Goku, but we do have, you know, Aider on rotation, so that's good. Let's see. What do we want to do? We probably want to float off Android 8. I don't really want to put Kid Gohan in slot 1, though. I guess we'll do this. I think this is the play. We'll grab these with Android 8. That'll open up a lot of INT orbs for us. So we're at 374k right now, or 347k right now. We'll grab these orbs right there. And what do we get up to? 848. That should be good against the AoEs, and we'll give Kid Gohan, or Kid Goku, all of these. That'll give him a little bit of damage reduction. We won't get his extra support, but, you know, it kind of is what it is at this point. All right, Android 8's getting a lot of dodges in. It's turn 5. Oh, we just dodged it anyway. Okay. I was going to say, it is turn 5, so we should have his full damage reduction up. That's a really good dodge. That's the friend. I'm just going to assume that the friend doesn't have dodge on their Kid Goku. Mine is built full dodge for situations like this, you know, just to give us a chance to survive. I also just noticed that he's not attacking in slot 3. That's actually just the heal, so that is really, really good. I mean, Kid Goku would probably be fine after he attacked. But, you know, that's obviously good that he's not getting attacked right there. All right, just another turn of Gohan. I mean, he doesn't, like, do anything crazy, right? A lot of what he's doing is just, you know, being around. He does have his heal, potentially, that we could get. You can think of their heal kind of like a on-turn revive, which is really good. Whenever you fall below 50% HP, are we actually even going to be able to get that? Let me look real quick. Let me double check. What's the condition on that? Changes all key spheres to INT when HP is 50% or less if there are 2 or more superclass allies on the team, yeah. So if we fall below that HP threshold, we'll be able to get that pretty easily, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and cut right here. We should survive. I might use Bulma's active skill here. Maybe. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and cut, though, and we'll come back. Unless we die, then I'll cut. You guys, you'll figure it out. All right, we survived, so we are back right here. We do have their revive capable on this turn, so that's probably good. What do we want to do? I'm going to float Android 8 right here because we don't have a Kid Goku on. Well, I guess we'll have a Kid Goku by the time he, like, on the next rotation. So, yeah, this is fine. We'll keep him on rotation right here. He's going to be missing out on some damage reduction and some stats, I believe, without a Kid Goku. But, again, we do have the revive up, so, you know, worst case scenario, we can just get that. Now, again, Gohan is at 391k defense right here. We're almost at his 9-turn limit, right? I think turn 10 would be it. But, yeah, you can see we're starting to get up to 1.3 million defense right there. And it's going to go up a little bit more once we grab these orbs right there. So, that's pretty good. So, yeah, Android 8 should be fine right here, even though we're missing out on the extra stats. Yeah, I mean, 228, that's fine. Again, if we do die, because Gohan and Piccolo are pretty likely to die on this rotation, that's fine. We will just simply revive, which is probably good for us anyway, because then we get Kid Gohan out, and Kid Gohan's going to be good for the INT Omega phase. You know, it'd be nice to go into that INT phase, or of Omega with Kid Gohan out, and have his turn of, like, guaranteed dodging and crit and all that good stuff, so... Anyway, but yeah, Gohan obviously at double digits right there is very, very good. I mean, that's what happens whenever you have... I mean, at that point, he'd be over like 1.5 million defense probably, so... Obviously very good. That dodge might actually hurt us a little bit. We do have Bulma's active skill, though, so I will be using that, probably. All right, well, I'm going to cut again, and then we'll be back in, like, one more turn. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. We got another rotation here for old boy Kid Gohan. Who did I float off last rotation? I think it was this Kid Goku, so we'll float off this Kid Goku. We'll do this rotation again. Android 8, again, does have his extra stats again because of Goku is on rotation, and he got hit last turn, so that's good. Gohan, before we get any orbs, is already up to 520k defense. That is pretty good. Let's go ahead and grab these right here. We're already at full HP, so we don't really need to worry about that too much. Then we can get 11 orbs. Okay. So this is going to be pretty good, obviously, and we are at 1.8 million defense right there. Okay. And then we can grab the 7 orbs. That's actually going to give us a little bit of extra damage reduction from Kid Goku. So we like that. We like that, Steve. We like that, you know. All right, double digits on Gohan, and then it should be, yeah, I was going to say about double digits on Kid Goku. Pretty good. I did end up having to use Bulma's active skill last turn, and I'm glad that I did because Omega supered us slot 1, and Gohan actually took about 200k, the AGL Gohan. So even though he stacked up quite a bit at this point, you know, he still took a little bit of damage there with Bulma's active skill up. So 10.8 million is what we're getting up to. This is pretty much the upper limits of Kid Gohan. I would love a double super. I don't think we got a double. There we go. I was going to say, I don't think we double supered this entire time. But there we go. I'd love to see Omega try to super us too right here. Like go ahead, man. Please feel free to super us right here. You know, go for it. Right here. Right here. Perfect. Okay, so we have like 2 million defense or something like that. Let's see how we do right here. Remember that it is stack defense as well, so the yeah, I was gonna say the debuffing isn't gonna hurt us too much. Well, there we go. We tanked double digits against Omega. That's just, you know, the value of this 50% stacking for 9 turns on this unit that, you know, creates their own orbs. We do have a pretty juice setup around them. Like, most of these units did not survive, if any of these units. Probably none of these units survived the 9th anniversary, but just because a unit didn't survive the 9th anniversary doesn't mean that they don't have value. So I will cut again one more time right here, and we'll see what happens. I mean, worst case scenario, we die and revive, but we will see. Alright, I figured we'd get that animation in the video since I don't think I've showed it much on the channel. We got another good rotation for Gohan right here. I'm thinking about just throwing him in slot 1. Again, we're at 541k defense right here before we get any orbs, and we can get another just 10 spot right there. So let's go ahead and grab them. So now we're up to 1.98 million defense, which, you know, by my standards, that's pretty decent. Pretty decent. So one thing we didn't even see in this video is we were not able to get Gohan's full revive, right? Like his orb changing, but I mean, it's just like what Bulma does or any of the other 50% support units. You know, he just changes the entire field to his type of orbs, and then you pretty much get a full heal. And I mean, that's it, right? And then his stats get super juiced. So I mean, you can imagine, right, with 10 orbs right there, we were at 2 million defense. I mean, the full field of orbs is 23. So 23 int orbs is you know, he would obviously be at a pretty insane defensive stats. So let me know what you guys thought about this int Kid Gohan. You know, we still probably have maybe one more turn that we can get out of him in this video. We'll see. And we'll try to get maybe one more turn out of him. And I think we can link him up Well, I guess the STR Kid Gohan, never mind. His link set doesn't change whenever he revives for some reason, so... I was going to say we could link them together and then maybe they'd share quite a few links, but unfortunately this Kid Gohan, for whatever reason, just doesn't have that many good linking partners. Just to show you guys real quick right here. I'll also just let this turn play out on the side. Let me go ahead and just select orbs. Not much we can really do right here other than just, you know, pick orbs and, yeah, I mean, we'll be fine. We're not going to die here or anything like that. But let's grab that and then we can grab those. Okay. But yeah, these are his best linking partners. As you can see, his best linking partner is INT Kid Broly and Ba. So, they share 5 links. That's pretty good, you know. Anybody running this unit? Let me know. But yeah, other than that, like, he doesn't really share a whole lot of links with everybody. Like, he shares 4 with just like a bunch of units, but like, none of these guys are really units that I'm trying to run, so that's kind of the issue with Gohan right here. Who is he supering? Bulma? We should be fine. We have Bulma's full 77% damage reduction up, so even though she's not guarding, you know, a post-super attack Bulma with 77% damage reduction isn't going to take any damage, so... Alright, not too bad. I don't think Physical Kid Goku would KO at the end right here. Pretty sure we're safe, and so we'll get one more turn out of him. And then we'll end the showcase. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this INT Kid Gohan. Let me know if you summoned for him. Again, at the very least, these units are going to be good in Battlefield, and I know a lot of players struggle with Battlefield and just having good setups and finding good leaders and making good teams. I mean, this Gohan's going to check a lot of boxes for you. He's going to be a good leader. He's going to support. He's going to orb change. And he does have that heal, which is going to be really nice. And the guard's not going to matter too much for Battlefield. But remember that in Battlefield, he will be guarding if you're building a full INT team. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about this guy. We'll get, again, one more turn, and then we will end the showcase. I guess I'll do a bit of a breakdown since I didn't do it much in this actual video right here. Oh, we changed all of our INT orbs. That's okay. We can just, I mean, I kind of want to put this Kid Gohan in slot 1 just because we haven't seen him much. But, I mean, he would definitely KO here, so... I guess let's do this. Right here, we'll do Gaze of Respect, because Gaze of Respect gives defense. So, what's going to give us the most orbs? This right here. So, this is 9 orbs. Now, none of these are INT, but we should still get up to a pretty high defensive stat right here. Yeah, 1.68. I think if he supered us, we would take some damage right here. But I think we'll be okay. So, let's go ahead and grab those. And let's see what happens. All right, 35, 58. All right, we should just win. And we're back down to 7.8 as, like, our attack stat. I'm not sure why we dropped off so much. I'm trying to think. We do have less support. Oh, that's really good. That's a good way to end the showcase. Trying to think, what would have happened that his attack stat went down? Maybe it's just the links. I don't... Because we still have Bulma's support. I guess we didn't have their support anymore. The Piccolo and Gohan, we didn't have theirs anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I can't think about anything at the moment. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you all again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Pretty effortless, like, no item run right there against Omega with INT Kid Gohan. Let's go ahead. We'll do a quick breakdown just real quick. So again, his leader skill, 4 key, 150% to stats. He raises attack and defense 90%. What these guys are doing, I mean, you can just kind of read all of this right here. The breakdown is that they're giving 60% support to their type. It's like Super INT is getting 60% support from this guy. They create INT key spheres. They get 50% per any key sphere, 70% per their type, and a 10% chance to crit. Like I said, if HP is 50% or less, and you have 2 or more superclass allies on the team other than this character, they change the entire field to their type of key sphere, which is going to give you a full heal. It's going to give you some monster defensive stats. And then they can guard if you have 4... they guard for 4 turns if there are another 3 or more INT-type unit allies on the team. So, again, pretty good. These are his links, but unfortunately doesn't really have that many great linking partners. I mean, we can scroll through the entire list right here of, like, best linking partners, and not much comes up. This guy does at least have a free-to-play super attack. This guy is pretty easy to farm these days. Since they added drop rate bonuses to his events. So, yeah, I mean, if you guys get this guy, you know, don't burn your Kais on him. You can farm it up, so, you know, make sure you take advantage of that. And, yeah, again, these are his 200% leader skills. We already showed it earlier in the, video, but on global right now, you can get a lot of value out of this, so... yeah, we will see. We'll see what ends up happening if, you know, we maybe get some more relevant teams for Gohan to be run on. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.